happening, my boxing family? It's Pool Counter Boxing coming at you with another one for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Whew. Well, Bob Arum says if he had to guess if the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury fight was to happen, he would say no. So it looked like the negotiations has definitely went to the side and off the rails, because Eddie Hearn is all over the place. Have you noticed this year that any fight, and I mean any fight, the Terrence Crawford Manny Pacquiao fight, I'm talking about the Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight, anytime they say that a fight is going to happen in the Middle East, it's not going to happen. It's like saying the fight is going to happen in the land of Oz. And we all know what happened to Dorothy. We all know what happened to the Tin Man. We all know what happened to the Scarecrow and the Cowardly Lion. It's all just imagination. And it's all just a movie. It's not real, is what I'm saying. So Tyson Fury is in his feelings right now. You know, you can see him on Instagram training with Billy Joe Saunders. And in one of the Instagram takes, he said Eddie Hearn is a desperado trying to sell the London Bridge. He also said something to the effect of that Eddie Hearn was sucking Canelo off. That was his words, not mine. You know, Tyson Fury is a colorful character. But right now, he's not feeling Eddie, because now he has to turn his attention to the Bronze Bomber, the former WBA champion for 5 years. So now he has to look into facing the unfaceable. But Tyson Fury, you know, he could have already had this fight done. This fight could have already been fought 2 times over. Instead of going through, taking a scenic route, you know, going to see the trees, the bushes, going out into the woods, you know, if you beat somebody easy, you know, you would definitely take the next fight, wouldn't you? I know I would. And get another quick 30 million or whatever plus. But no, they tried to overstep that fight. So you go through all the publicity of, you know, telling people that you're going to fight Anthony Joshua, you know, just running behind Eddie Hearn, telling everybody that, you know, the Wilder fight was behind you, only to end up right back in the same spot where you were before, having to fight the Bronze Bomber. And it only makes sense. You got a contract. But the media made it seem like, you know, nobody wants to see that fight. Well, that's not the point now, is it? You know, if you signed for 3 fights or 2 fights, you got to fight the fights, don't you? Right? You can't just decide, oh, well, you know, I beat you the 1 time out of 3, or the 2 times out of 3. I'm just not going to fight the last fight because I'm over you. You know what I'm saying? I want to take these wins, and I don't want to try my luck on the 3rd one. No, it don't work like that. Yeah, I know. They thought that he was just going to take that win over Wilder and he was going to run with it. That's what they wanted. Law don't go around here, law dog. Law don't go round here, law dog. No. No, karma. Karma's coming. And you see, the sad thing is you should always want to see a rematch, especially when it's this good between two top heavyweights. But see, when you pick sides, what's going on in boxing now, they don't care if you take PEDs, they don't care if you bring a knife in the ring, they don't care how you win, long as the fighter that they don't like lose. And that's not boxing. That's not boxing. That's just cheerleaders. Boxing fans have turned into cheerleaders and fanboys and, So Tyson Fury is upset with Eddie Hearn, and he's trying to turn the British fans against him by saying he's siding with Canelo, or he's scooting up next to Canelo because he want Canelo on his team to make all that Canelo money. And Billy Joe Saunders is feeling like the power behind Canelo is against him with the judges. You know how Canelo, barely wins the fight, barely wins his fights, but yet somehow he get a wide decision. Well, Billy Joe Saunders fears this. He don't want the short end of the stick. Well, as a matter of fact, Billy Joe was one of the first to come out and accuse Canelo of steroids, which was funny because he said that anybody who used steroids should be banned for life. And come to find out, he popped too for banned substances. Yeah, he popped dirty too. So I guess both of them should be banned for life. But somehow the public ignores this. It is ignored. It is explained away. But the fighters who never pop dirty for anything are the ones who get held accountable. The ones who got to fight the toughest, most dangerous fights. They got to do it. Jamal Charlo's got to face David Benavidez. He has to. But Canelo don't. He don't have to fight David Benavidez. He just waited for him to lose his belt and grabbed it. He waited for Andrade to lose his belt and go grab it. But when he had a chance to be undisputed at 160, he had one belt to get, the WBO. And what did he do? He turned tail and went and got franchised. He started doing all this going up and down in weight. But I'm not going to get off on that tangent. I know you don't want to hear all that because we all know the story. But it's the fact that boxing fans ignore all this. And they keep tearing down the opponents that are looking to fight the best. So, Tyson Fury is now looking at his options, and his options is looking down south. Yeah, it's looking towards the south. And Deontay Wilder is in training. Yes, he is. And they are in negotiations from the arbitration so they can fight, which as it should be. No heavyweight should be trying to scheme to duck out of a fight. It takes away from your credibility as a fighter. At least that's how it used to be. You don't dodge your rivals. You go through your rivals. You don't hit your rivals in the head with egg weights. You don't take steroids and drugs to get an edge in a fight. But you will ignore it if you don't like the fighter that's losing on the losing end. Matter of fact, He should have been banned a long time ago for life for some of the things he's done. And this is Tyson Fury I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, Canelo should have been banned for life. You know? And possibly Billy Joe Saunders. But we understand the politics of boxing. We all know what it is. You know, if you have the power, you have the politics behind you, it don't matter what you do. It really don't. Only the black fighters got to play by the rules. You know, we got a whole propaganda machine out here for these guys' misdeeds. You got a whole, they raised the combuterol limits just for Canelo. So he can keep on losing weight, going up and down as fast as he want to. It's the corruption in boxing, and it's in the corruptions in the boxing fans that tell you what you want to hear. But here at Pool Corner Boxing, we're going to tell you like it really is. If we see it, we're going to say it. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. So y'all come and let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe on my channel. And just remember, law don't go around here, law dog. You savvy? It's Pool Corner Boxing. Thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers. And please remember to hit the like button, comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.